Hello, this is Ken Spero. I am the co-founder and president of SchoolSims. I'm delighted to be back with you today to talk about how TeacherSims help educators master real-world classroom challenges. As we know, experience is the best teacher. That's how we learn from infancy on forward. It is through experience that we're able to contextualize and to improve the way we respond to the different things that we face in life. We also know that simulations approximate experience. You wouldn't put a pilot in a plane, you wouldn't put a doctor or nurse into a patient suite without hours of simulation. And we feel the same applies to our educators. There are very few more challenging jobs than that of a teacher. You're dealing with a classroom full of students. Each student has individual needs, individual styles, individual ways they approach things, and how they're managing in their day. And so the ability to manage a classroom, to manage the needs, to convey the necessary learning, and at the same time manage their well-being is obviously very challenging. And there's no way to train on exactly what to do, when to do, with whom to do. And so it really is on the teacher to be able to navigate the moments, right? And that is best done through, in terms of the ability to take what they've learned from a content standpoint and what they know about classroom management to be able to apply it in the moment. That's done through experience. And so what TeacherSims are is a learning tool designed to help educators in this way by enabling them to contextualize the learning and to be able to practice in an interactive way that's both engaging, but also authentic and realistic, and really to put them into a position in which they are making the decisions, they are dealing with the situations and navigating the associated consequences. What's really important in practice is that it seem real, that it be authentic, that it be recognizable. And so with SchoolSims, we have captured challenges such as classroom management and dealing with different student behaviors. We're dealing with a variety of students, right? Students have diverse learning needs. Students themselves are diverse in terms of who they are, where they come from, and what their needs are. There's always the challenge of managing conflict, right? There can be conflict with a variety of things in between students, among staff, between students and staff, with parents, with other stakeholders, with administration. There's always the need to be able to navigate those challenges because everybody has different needs and the way we respond to them may be perceived in different ways. And so we need to be able to both make the best decision we can in the moment, but also be prepared for the blowback, be prepared for the consequences. And we need to, again, make the best decision we can. And what we have seen with schools, with TeacherSims, and broadly within SchoolSims, is that 85% of teachers have reported improved classroom management and instructional skills. And most importantly, in that, it's the self-confidence. It is the self-efficacy, that the feeling that based on one's experience, we don't know what's going to happen, but the way we're going to be able to do our best work is if we feel like we can handle it. And how do we build that self-efficacy? That's going to be through experience. And so what we find is that that is really the game changer behind what SchoolSims and what TeacherSims provide. It is the scalability. It's the ability to engage in practice wherever you are and whenever you are, right? You can be synchronously as part of a group, as part of a cohort with other students. You can be asynchronous. You can be on your own, and maybe you are in a rural environment. Maybe you are, this is something that you're looking to do as a second job, or this is something that you have a family outside of school, and you're needing to find different times to which to engage. The simulations are available as part of a program to be deployed wherever and whenever the students are. This provides an opportunity for safe space for trial and error, for learning by making mistakes. And one of the most important things in the trial and error process is not just to practice making the decisions and whether you get it right or wrong, but it's important to know, especially in teaching, there are always going to be consequences. And how you make decisions is often influenced by what you anticipate the consequences to be. Maybe you're afraid, maybe it's uncertain. So having that level of insight into what could happen and being prepared for the flow of events as they proceed is one of the key values that TeacherSims provides, because we navigate a timeline. You're going to make a series of decisions that play out both in the moment, but then as they continue for 6 to 10 decisions as you proceed through time. And because of the narrative base, because of the engagement in the stories, because of the shared experience among students, it creates that opportunity for conversation among students, whether you're doing it synchronously and doing the simulation together, or even if it's done asynchronously, because there's the shared experience, everybody knows those students, everybody knows that situation, and you can talk about it and share your perspective on what's going on and hear a different perspective from a fellow student who may have approached things differently. And because of that shared context, you actually know who they're talking about, what situation they're talking about. And in the over 200 schools that we've implemented with, we have seen reports, in addition to that 85%, we've seen this opportunity for improved decision-making, improved team building, and improved self-efficacy. And we've actually heard this in testimonials in terms of hearing from teachers, in terms of their improved self-efficacy, in terms of their ability to make better decisions and engage with students and also manage challenges over the course of time, right? The climate that we create in the classroom is based on our ability to do the best we can on the one hand, but also to manage the flow of time and how things play out. And this plays out also from a leadership perspective, where by creating this environment in which there is the level of efficacy, where again, we may not get it right, but we have confidence that we can course correct or manage situations as they play out and also do it together. This improves the climate, not only in the classroom, but in the building. And this is something that we've heard from administrators as well. So we invite you to reach out to learn more about TeacherSims, to give it a try and to try them out for yourself, to see how they work, to see how they can engage, and to work with you in the future. Thank you so much for your attention. Look forward to being in touch again soon.